Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 33. In the previous video we wrapped up the intermission chapter and had some Vietnam style PTSD flashbacks to the Luciola fight from Trails 2, and we had to refight those fog monsters that I hated. Partially because, I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if I'd just not been so stubborn and reloaded with a better Earth spell, but I refused to accept defeat. We're now in Chapter 3, and we've got some few things to do. I think we're going to get started on a little bit of story stuff to start, and then, or a little bit of support requested to start, and then probably a lot of talking for the second half of the video. Trying to think if I did anything off screen. I did go ahead and do the Deserted Mine monster extermination. The Megalobat, pretty easy, nothing really special about it, just whacked them and smacked them with combo crafts and diamond dusts. I also, on the ornament side of things, we gave Tio Pixie for now since it leveled up, and the arts bonus from it's like way better than the art bonus from Canon. So until Canon levels up, we'll probably roll with Pixie on Tio for now. And I think we're gonna head up to Armorica. Even though I said we would never go back, unfortunately we do have to go back. The site of our one and only loss, hopefully for the entire playthrough. Stupid Lynn and Aeolia. If you're looking for Elkin, he's making a produce delivery to the city. He's been in such a good mood lately, he'll look for any excuse to take a drive. Well, he did get that truck at a bargain, so I can understand why he's so happy. A new truck on a bargain, eh? Or is it I guess I'm assuming the implication is that it's a new truck. Mom spanked Camille the other day. His butt was as red as an apple. What'd you do, kid? That foreign guy's been coming to the village, gave me candy. I thought he yelled at us for getting his clothes dirty, but he didn't. I'm glad nice people like him exist. There's something up with that foreign guy. He acts nice and has a big smile on his face, but his eyes don't look very nice. Okay, so I guess that, the son must be making a deal with that guy, and the deal apparently is obviously gonna have some, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra attachments to it that maybe aren't actually that good for the village, and then the old man's gonna be right all along. Never accept change. Stay stuck in your ways. That's the moral of the game. Well, let's see how the quest plays out. There's been a guy in the village lately that's dressed in the nines. He told Gramps that I was such a capable lad. Of course, Gramps was thrilled. I know he was just flattering me, though. I recently met a man with a lot of promise. He may even be good as Harold. He's been doing a lot for our village. You went over here. We could... we do have that new fishing rod. The little shooter. Anything worth? 50 times a pith. We do need to, like, I should maybe like grind fishing off screen, because we do need money, like, kind of badly. There's like a lot of stuff I want to buy. Like, there's new master quartz available, but they're too expensive. They're too expensive for my blood. There's like one is like 20k. And the other's like 50,000 Mira, which we can't really afford because we wasted so much money in Michelin on proxy puppets that I probably will, like, I mean, we'll use some of them, but will we use 10 of these? Probably not. And then we also bought this red charm that's not really that good. But I mean, I had to splurge for my boy Randy. I mean, who knows what it was, like a loot box. Who knows how good it could have been. A nice man has been hanging around here lately. I hear he's from a famous foreign company, but I've never heard him brag about it. It's nice to know there are still good men in the world. Apparently that foreigner's quite the worldly guy. He immediately sensed my love for Celie and cheered me on. What a great guy. I hope Derek will be able to return home soon. I'd like him to be able to make up with Chief Tulta, because that dude's just run away. I borrowed a paranormal crossbow collection from the library. This story of a man searching for his lost head is chilling. Oh yeah, that one's spooky. But if you don't have a head, how can you possibly cry out to the head that you're missing? And now it's not so scary anymore, because he's a ghost? I think that's the real problem. I feel like the real contradiction is that why is this man still alive if he ain't got no head? That does it for the sheets. Before I head Stefan, I thought about being a maid at a hotel. Helping out here at the end is a lot of fun. Is it though? Is it? Oh, have we gotten this? We have not. Has that always been there? I mean, probably. I've always wondered why that room exists, because there's nobody ever in there. That's why. We talk to you? That foreigner who's been coming here is quite the cheerful fella. He's always smiling. Something about him makes me feel at ease. I wonder what I should make today. Make me some noodles, lady. Anyone in here? Oh, is that the Harold Hayworth? Just what my fool of a son think he's doing. I'm concerned as well. I think there's a possibility he's been... Hey, Chief Tulsa, it's the Special Support Section. Oh, and Mr. Hayworth is here too? Ah, there you all are. I've been waiting. You must have seen the request. Thank you for coming. Sure. Why are you here, Mr. Hayworth? As it so happens, he's got a connection to this problem as well. Chief Tulsa and I were speaking, and we decided it would be prudent of us to consult the SSS on this. Considering the circumstances, we thought the situation called for a professional investigation. If that's the case, this must be a serious issue. I believe the description mentioned this has to do with your son, correct? Yeah, it's a very complicated matter. If you have time to do the request, I can brief you on all the details. Is now a good time? Sure. Now works for us. Tell us everything you need. Thanks, SSS. I'm in your debt again. My son Derek has been acting strangely recently. I get the feeling he's got some sort of detestable plan in the works. Detestable? Isn't that a bit overdramatic? I don't know the details yet, but I've got a decent idea what he may be thinking. Apparently, Derek told Harold that Armorica would no longer be doing business with him. Really? Why would he do that? Because he's exploiting us. Haven't you always been on excellent terms with the village, Mr. Hayworth? I've done my best to be kind to the people here since we started doing business. I came to see Chief Toll today because I was afraid there was some sort of misunderstanding. And let me guess, the chief here was just as out of the loop as you are? Am I right? Yes, you are. We never intended to wrong Mr. Hayworth like this. Losing a customer such as him would be a horrible loss for our village. I'm sure my son is fully aware of that as well. This is certainly strange. What reason could Derek have to go over your head and make a decision like that so rashly? That's what Harold and I have been discussing. In doing so, a certain suspicious person came to mind. Derek has been meeting with a foreigner recently. Foreigner? We don't know much about him right now. All we know is that he's foreign and he stinks and we hate him. All we know is that he and Derek have been talking in secret. Nothing so suspicious, quite like secret meetings. Wazzy, you seem like you have secret meetings all the time. So my request for you is to investigate this foreigner for us. If he's plotting some sort of nefarious scheme, we need to put a stop to it, immediately. I apologize if this comes off as rude, but is something like this really worth making a support request out of? Really, the logical approach would be to simply speak with your son yourself. Hell no! Don't think that's our call, Teotot. I'm embarrassed to say so, but the young lady is correct. He and I have been at odds on how to best run the village for a long time. If I tried to talk to him myself, we'd just end up arguing about it again. As his father, it pains me to admit that. No wonder you decided to consult us. I understand the circumstances now. We'll begin investigating immediately. I think we'll start by interviewing each of the villagers. Feel free to do so. Derek and Elkin are delivering produce to the city right now. You may be better off speaking with them last. Best of luck, SSS. I hope you can get to the bottom of this. We'll do everything we can, Mr. Hayworth. Okie dokie. Derek hardly ever comes home anymore. Hope he hasn't gotten mixed up in some dangerous business. Doesn't matter how I rationalize that Derek's secret meetings with that foreigner are exceedingly suspicious. If this does turn out to be nefarious, maybe they're just lovers. You ever think about that? I've met with Derek many times on business for the village. He's a polite and thoughtful young man. If he's gotten wrapped up in something unsavory, I want to help him. Please look into this, SSS. I hope you can get to the bottom of this. Alright, we're moving, we're stepping. Anyone over there? Nope. Alright, the cheerful fella. Guess we'll go check the inn. That's probably gonna have our best chance of having a lead. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Lloyd asked about the foreigner who's been recently visiting Armorica village. Oh, that guy who's been here off and on? Well, he's very polite and pleasant to be around. Polite, huh? I see, and do you happen to know this man's name? I believe it was Mineth? Or at least that's what he signed the guest registry as. Mineth, at least you have a name to work with now. Is there anything else you can tell us about this individual? Well, he wasn't too chatty, so there's not too much to tell. He called Derek up to his room a couple of times, and there was like some moaning and stuff. I didn't really want to investigate. I think they've been talking about something. That's all I can tell you. That sounds like what Chief Tolto's been concerned about. Yeah, it's good to have confirmed at least. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. Glad to be of service. While you're here, why don't you order some food while you're at it? I ain't got no money, dude. I ain't got no money. Hanging around. Works at a foreign company. Quite the worldly guy. You maybe know anything if you're up here? Nope. Okay, maybe is there anyone else to talk to in the village? There's only like 8 people in here. Checking to make sure there's no new dialogue for any of these guys. Ah. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Lloyd asked about the foreigner who's been recently visiting Armorica village. Oh, guy's got a keen eye, that's for sure. What do you mean by that? He's become infatuated with our honey. He just slathers it all over himself and says now it'll be uncatchable. It's really fucking weird. He's been saying this will be a hit. I'll be able to sell this across the entire continent. Sell it across the continent? Why? Is he a traitor or something? I've never heard him outright say it, but it seems likely. With a discerning taste like that, I'm sure he's already made a name for himself. I'll be thrilled if my grandson were to follow his example. Is that so? This dude is some kind of merchant, eh? That's good to know. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. You can talk to me again anytime. If you're looking for Elkin, he's making deliveries. That's pretty much everyone. Guess we'll head back to the city. See if we can find old Derek and Elkin. Now, if I was Derek and Elkin, where would I be? I mean, delivering produce? Maybe, are you over here? No? Favor of breaking away from Ereboni and Calvard, but not at the cost of them becoming our enemies. If there were only some peaceful way for this to be resolved, well, yeah, if only we could all be millionaires, or millionaires. I'm helping Mommy and Daddy at the store today. I wouldn't be fair to play every day. I want to help them around the store too. Where's Grimmy boy? Oh hey SSS, Grim's down in the sex dungeon, so don't bother him. He's holed up in the 2nd floor working right now. He's been very busy lately, hasn't he? Really? I hadn't noticed. Yeah, he has. The truth is, the mayor asked him to draft a preliminary constitution in case Crossbell votes to become independent. Article 1, Section 1, fuck Erebonia. Article 1, Section 2, fuck Calvard. A constitution, as in separate from our autonomous state bylaws? Nations are founded on constitutions that give a basic outline that justifies the state's existence. They establish the principles and organization of which the state will be governed. That includes the right to sovereignty free from outside interference. If Crossbell is to become independent, drafting a new constitution will be an indispensable part of that process. Not gonna lie, some of that went over my head. Okay, I mean, most of it. Hardly surprising. That is why someone like Mr. Grimwood was called in. Grizzly Grim does work internationally after all. It's not surprising that he would be on Croyce's orbital speed dial. Exactly, if anyone can draft Crossbell a new constitution, it's Grimwood. Agreed, would you mind giving him our regards, Pete? Tell him the SSS is rooting for him. No problem, I'm sure he'd love that. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, alright. So I guess that leads to the 2nd floor. Not a sex dungeon, it's a sex attic. Completely different. Wouldn't be the bakery. I mean, who else gets food? Any Elkins around here? Kronk's models are so impressive. I thought my handicrafting could match his, but I can't even get the pinwheels right. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. I mean, you gotta stick at it for a little bit at least. Finally finished this Orkios Tower model I've been working on. I put it up on display and all kinds of tourists desperately wanted to buy it from me. Felt kind of bad though because I didn't make it to sell it. Give it. I want it. Give me a few of these bad boys to restock. Business owners privately asked me how Dens is doing. Dens turned in an offer to join their association early this year. The chairman must still have some regrets over it. I usually buy my veggies wholesale from the truck that comes from Armorica village. Not even my business what they drive, but they showed up in a much fancier one than I remember last time. Yeah, but like, where's the guy at? Gained an appreciation for just how hard Mom was working around this house ever since she went on strike. Dad, my brothers, and I have apologized to her every day, but she still hasn't forgiven us. Yet everyone's up in arms about this independence topic, but our household is already on the verge of a civil war. Okay, but like, where? Maybe it's just like just outside the village? No? Am I crazy? Does it give you a hint on where they frickin' are? No? I got nothing? Maxing and relaxing in the frickin' restaurant? Our family came here for lunch today. This Mappo dish is delicious. These noodles are so hot and spicy. I quite like them, but they're giving me the vapors. What? How old are you, lady? I thought I'd treat my family to some delicious Eastern food. They seem to be enjoying it, so I'm glad. Per Niang? Burn Company's latest horrible truck is the best one on the market right now. Wait till he hears about our horrible truck. Too bad a small business like mine could never hope to afford one. Those gosh darn things are way too expensive. Oh, what's up, Riaz? SSS fans fancy meeting you here. Hey, Riaz, are you here for lunch? Indeed, now's my lunch break, so I came into town for something to eat. This restaurant's fried rice is delectable. Oh, Riaz, you haven't lost your love for food. He's right, though. That does look good. What about the plate count, though? Riaz is going to put Shanshan through college at this rate. There's something strange about seeing a church sister in a place like Long Lao. What an odd combination. Ellie does not seem to think that this is out of the ordinary for Riaz at all. Was Tio... Tio, you weren't part of the squad when we did Riaz stuff? Or actually, were you? I think you were. Yeah, you were part of the squad by then, so you've met Riaz. It's been a while since I last went home to Calvert. Don't particularly miss it. But like, where's the man? Where's this frickin' guy? Figured I wouldn't get by from only doing these simple chores. I'll ask a master if there's any way we can contribute more and earn an extra mira. How about you contribute to helping me find this dude? Bruce said we need more cash, so we should try asking for more work. He's right, but we could use more mira before we open our business. There's nothing Roos and me can't do. We'll work as hard as we gotta to earn mira to start our business. Do you even know what business you want to do? It's not like up here somewhere or something? Where would it be parked? I mean, I would assume it'd be on this side if it's parked anywhere. Is it near the bus stop? I don't know, maybe I'm losing my mind here? Can you give me a hint again? Doesn't matter. They're suspicious, they're nefarious, good luck. Met with... And we weren't given any hints. We went to the produce areas and they did not help. Where else serves food? Got anything? Mayor advocating. It's a surprise. Business Owners Association? You guys know anything? It's helping with the referendum. I look forward to seeing what the results will be. I'm looking for some dudes. Never thought Mayor Croyce would be so bold as to propose Crossville becoming an independent state. Now that the issue has been laid at the feet of the international leaders, our time may be now or never. In the last 70 years, Ereboni and Calvert have degraded Crossbell time after time by abusing their power. It'll not be easy, but I know Crossbell can restore its pride by gaining independence. Oh god, he's talking politics again. Somebody stop him. I'm not just like missing an NPC who's just like invisible. I usually buy from the truck that comes wholesale. But like, Yo, dog. Where is it at? Went to the sandbar, take some pictures. There was some kind of tunnel that led even further. I guess so that's where we're probably supposed to be going. Like parked over here? No? But I mean, apparently we're doing talking after. Do you guys order veggies? Thanks for dropping by. Bennett made some new bread. Here, try. I don't want Bennett's bread. I want Oscar's bread. Thanks, Oscar. We'll have some later. I tried Bennett's newest bread. It's amazing, guys. It's Bennett, though, so I'm hardly surprised. I gotta step up my bacon game again. Oscar looked so happy when my bread was chosen over his. This is all wrong. I wanted to see him in despair. Damn you, Oscar. This much bread was baked by Bennett, was it? She stuffed strawberries and cream into a fluffy roll? How can I say no to that? These fancy toppings are so cute, it makes it really stand out compared to our last one. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna dig in. Lady, you're gonna die. You eat too much bread. Okay. He's finally picking up on what we've known for a while now. Okay, but like, seriously. Where do I go? What do I do? You're a wolf. He says, do not let your guards down. Can you tell me where the frickin' guys are? We'll have Tio call you if we need backup. Oh, yeah, we should feed the cat. I haven't fed the cat yet. Take a snow crab. I think I've actually already given you snow crab. I hope it doesn't matter if you repeat. I know we have decorations for some people. Oh, hey guys. Is everything okay, Kia? You haven't been the same since you saw Shizuku yesterday. I'll be okay. Hey Lloyd, is it hard to fix Shizuku's eyes? Yeah, I suppose so. Doesn't sound like the surgery was a complete failure. She did make some progress. I guess so. Hey Kita, I know it's tough, but you can't let you get you down forever, right? The last thing Shizuku wants is for you to be sad because of her. He's right, Kia. Shizuku needs her best friend now more than ever. You have to smile for her and be there to encourage her. Yeah, you guys are right. I'm Shizuku's friend, so I'll have to cheer her up next time I see her. Thanks, guys. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Oh, yeah, I promised the others I'd play with them, so I should get going. Sure. Just be careful out there. Do you think she'll be fine? I can only hope so. Okay, it's about time we got going, too. Like, didn't we? I thought we had a decoration for Shizuku. Oh, not Shizuku. Kia. What would that be under? Event? Yeah, decoration for Kia's room. I guess we can't turn it in yet? Alright. Randy, you're gonna catch some friggin' waves, dude. Not too shabby. It's a surfboard. It is a surfboard. Okay, we don't have all his decos yet. I'm like actually kind of going crazy. I don't know what this whole independence thing is. Billy, my bro. There's monsters. I already talked to you actually when I was walking around earlier. I didn't talk to many people, but I did talk to Billy because I figured he didn't have anything important to say. And he's just like, there's monsters. The young tourist asked me a good question a little while ago. Why do balloons float? And without a moment's hesitation, I replied, because they're filled with hopes and dreams. He steered to my answer. Kids these days can be so cruel. Oh, it could be in the department store, dude. No? Gosh darn it. Tehran suggested I become a nurse. I've been putting a lot of thought into it. I'll wait until after the next entrance exam, though. I already scored well on my last practice one. For now, the plan is to take the real one next and see what happens. Knowing I have multiple paths open to me is already a weight off my shoulders. I think Southwark and Janetta are dating. There's nothing like a little fling in the workplace. Ah, youth. Did Southwark confess on that trip he took her on? It was at Fortuna, that fancy restaurant out in Michelin. He even asked the staff to help him wish her a happy birthday. I never realized Southwark was such a romantic. You're right, I'm so happy for Janetta. I guess that makes me the only single one of us three. Randy, it's your chance. You didn't slide in there, Randy. I always saw Janetta as nothing more than a friend until now. Maybe I didn't understand my own feelings. I'm glad I found the courage to ask her out. Like, ooh. Oh god, they're so expensive, but we should buy a couple. Or one. We're so poor. What is with the police budget? What's up, girlie? Southwark was so amazing the night he took me to Michelin. He looked me straight in the eye and said he likes me for who I am. I couldn't have asked for a better birthday. I'm just looking for one second. Let me respond to this real quick. Okay. But like, Derek. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble finding someone before. They did say the city, right? I mean, maybe let's try going to like Mainz or something. Where? I mean, that's really the only other village out there. This is not how you get to Mainz. I know that. Of course I know that. What do you mean? Oh, you act like I don't know that. Are you upstairs? Sleeping in there? Whoa. Have we gotten this? We have, okay. Tell me, give me the deets on the vegetables. Just give me... Do you guys know anything? The Chief of Armorica village called Harold this morning. He had something to discuss, but it didn't sound like it was a business negotiation. Colin, do you know the secrets? Papa has the day off, but he still went out. Is he working anyway? He's working on driving me insane. Any cars around here? The other day, some bracers came by to take out a monster in the northern mountains. They got it, but they said there was something strange about it. They weren't familiar with it at all. I've heard about monsters like that recently. I wonder where they're coming from. Well, they had to artificially increase the difficulty of the monsters somehow, so new ones are just kind of showing up for reasons. Monster appeared, looks similar to the ones that appeared in a deserted mine. I wonder if it really was like, where do you get your produce? Lately, I've been getting the impression that Marlo thinks Luca hates him. He hasn't been coming to the bar, and he isn't trying hard at work. If Luca doesn't catch on, this could become a tricky situation. Well, maybe she does hate him. She's kind of like not a nice lady. I'm counting on you, Luca. You gotta tell him just like that. Gantz, why do I specifically need to be the one to cheer up Marlo? Like I said earlier, I'm sure his recent funk has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't be so sure. I'd say that it has a lot to do with you. I'm still not following. Hope Luca can at least cheer up Marlo. I need to persuade her somehow. I'll tell you what. I'll be much more willing to do it if you paid off your mountain of a tab, Gantz. Well, I guess Marlo can just go drink himself into oblivion. It's not my problem after all. That's an entirely different matter. I mean, maybe he's supplying Noodle Man in the Harbor District. Like, I can't think of anywhere else you could be going with groceries. Crossbell pays out 10% of its taxes to the Empire and the Republic. For a burgeoning economy like Crossbell, 10% is a staggering amount. Our tax agreement perfectly encapsulates Crossbell's relationship with the two major powers. No, wait, is it 10% each or 10% split? Because 10% split, I mean, that's not that bad. But 10% each, yeah, that I could kind of see that being a big deal. Okay, each citizen needs to come to their own conclusion. You have Loki, he hates going in. I don't know. He's not having fun. I want to be a great miner who loves his job. That's an oxymoron. No miner loves their job. Just imagine Crossbow being an independent state. After all these years, it sounds like a fantasy. I never thought I'd live to see the day when that's even possible. However, I cannot imagine that Ereboni and Calvert will ever allow it. I heard a large monster was sighted, but like, where do you people eat? Okay? Where the food come from? Okay, you're our last hope. Gosh darn it. The Independence came with that trade conference, eh? That new mayor of ours has got some interesting ideas. I like that kind of moxie. About time we stop rolling over for the Empire and the Republic. Okay, well, are you ready to go fight? Because it's probably gonna have to happen. I don't know what this independent stuff is about, but Daddy says it's a good thing, and Daddy's always right. Give it a few years, kid. Here I am again. Oh, it's you. The Maine's Mountains. Last time I came here, I realized just how foolish I was for attempting to go... Wait, what did that say? Last time I came here, I realized just how foolish what I was attempting was. Lamont State is much further than I realized. I'll train my legs for years. That's what it takes to make it there on foot. I promise you, Lamont, I'll find out where you are on the map someday and walk there if it's the last thing I do. It's such a weird character. Finally be going home. Time to see my best friend for the first time in ages. I don't actually know what they're talking about. Alec wants to be a miner too. I'm against it. However, as a parent, I want my child to be happy. Well, just let him work on the job a couple days. That should weed that dream out of him. I got no motivation to do anything. Luca probably hates me now. I don't even want to show my face at the bar. I'll just go straight home after work. Yeah, I don't even remember. I remember there was something to do with, there was like a misunderstanding or something. I can't fully remember. Marlo hasn't been able to focus on work at all today. He even turned down an invitation to go drinking. What's gotten into him? Is being a miner fun, he asked? I answered honestly and told him it's a pain in the butt. This isn't the first time he's bugged me about it either. I made him depressed twice now. I always open my mouth without thinking. I should have said something more positive. Well, yeah, we get the iron lung, but... we get paid for it pretty well. We trade our livelihood for dollar dues at an increased rate. I got no clue what I'm doing. Do you buy groceries? No? Do you buy cabbage? Latest word on the street is the Imperial government hired the Red Constellation to kill those terrorists at the conference. Crimson & Co. has been quiet ever since then. There's hardly anything to talk about around here at all. Business as usual for them, I suppose, but it must come with the territory being top-class Jaegers. How do you get your ingredients for your pizza? Everyone's been talking about this referendum thing. Eric said I should keep up with it too, but that's easier said than done. Voting hours are always right in the middle of when I'm getting my beauty sleep. Anything down there? Constellation been laying low ever since the conference. Doubt we've got to drag any info out of him right now. You don't think he knows where the groceries are? Since we're here, we'll check up on Imeldia. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. The debate over independence is even more heated on the Orbalnet. I would say that most are in favor of it. Fascinating. As for me, I'm still undecided. Let the argument rage on, I say. Arrow / imagine being against independence / you're such an idiot. I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it. You got a Sunday school? I remember Azel used to skip class all the time. Well, I hope you got is more like a sister than his brother and studies hard. I hope he helps me find the cabbage. My wife and daughter came here from my parents' home in Ereboni to visit me. She never told me she was coming. What a happy surprise to have missed them so much. You look really happy in the festival photos you sent, Daddy. They were kind of fuzzy, though. You came on yesterday's train, then. You could have given me a warning. Sorry, I didn't even see the wife here. I think someone was blocking her, because I was like, I see the daughter, but where's the wife at? Oh, my dear, have you lost weight? Living alone isn't an excuse to start eating poorly. Please, Sepia, cut me a little slack. I mean, I feel like you're more likely to gain weight if you're eating poorly. Serena's new job has been causing her to come home late, so she asked me to look after you got later today. I'm sure she'll be hungry by the time she comes home from work. I should cook them both dinner tonight. I'll always be a mother hen. Nothing makes me happier than taking care of the people I love. I'm gonna cook Serena and you got a healthy dinner tonight. Hear that, Fran? And Noelle, you've been replaced. Like, I'm not just, like, missing someone, am I? Like, there's not, like, there's just a person here that blends into the background and I can't see them? Now, maybe they're on the way back? No. Like, I guess we just have to run? Look for trucks? Any trucks around here? Any orbital trucks? Anybody? I'm begging you. I'm begging and pleading. I'm fighting for my freaking life out here. Looking for this dang truck. I don't want to battle you. Go away. No one likes you. You're a big nerd. Thank you for the egg, though. Anyone? What's up? Aren't you the one that wanted, like, the largest fish ever seen? 130. We've actually gotten kind of close on that. But I just where is the fucking Okay, they're not on the path. Maybe he's back? He's not back. I'm losing it. I'm freaking losing it. Alright, we're gonna... Well, I don't really want to... I guess we'll just keep talking to people. Eventually, we gotta find them, right? I mean, he did say they're in the city. Have we gone to the Harbor District? You resupply Noodle Man? No. I knew Mayor Croix could come up with some crazy ideas that independence is radical even for him. That said, I can respect being proactive. Survival of the fittest and all that, you know? You gotta take chances and challenge yourself to be better. I'll buy my noodles. I would love to, Noodle Man, but unfortunately I'm too poor. I mean, we can't even find either of them. Like, that's what's crazy. I feel like we should definitely be able to find one or the other. Where do you get your juice from? Fresh new juice. I'm only selling it for a limited time. Its theme is local state of independence. It's back to the brim with all the delicious flavors brought to you by Crossbell. Come on, sure. Is it this? Because that sounds garbage. And it's super expensive. What the hell happened to you, Juice Lady? You used to be like one of the best vendors, and now you're garbage. Are you Derek? How? Are you? What? Ah! Are you visiting Orkios Tower? The idea of Crossbell becoming an independent state sure is something. It's shocking that Mayor Croix put forward something so bold. I'm in financial affairs too, so I know as well as anyone what a headache our current tax system is. Blaming it on our current state laws and agreements with the major powers had been kind of taboo up until now. Hardly surprised that Ereboni and Calvert put out statements that aren't in agreement with one another. It only makes me more nervous about what could happen. I'm nervous about what happens if I don't find this freaking cabbage man. I knew this place would be a great place to relax. It's a bit of a hike from the office, but I love coming here for my break. I'm here on a walk. I'm about to blast. I came here to see Orkios Tower with my own eyes. It's even more impressive than I imagined. Crossbow must be loaded to build something this crazy. Oh god, we can come in here. Don't let me explore the entire place. In all honesty. I really hope Grace doesn't push her luck at the diet movers today. Backing her up is one of the most hearing jobs I've ever had. Guys, I can't hear you. The music's too loud. Hey, Lloyd and Co. Working hard or hardly working? Something like that. Are you here for the diet coverage, Grace? Have you seen a man trying to sell honey and cabbage? Big and go! We're trying to score an interview about the newly passed bill. While we're at it, I'm going to sneak in a few questions to gauge the diet members' opinions on state independence. Sounds like a fairly objective take on politics coming from you. It sure is. Politics has been a big snooze fest these days. Nothing scandalous or spicy has been happening. Maybe I can find some halfway decent gossip material if I dig around. Is that really what you're after today? I mean, maybe politics shouldn't have gossip in it. Welcome to Orkio's Tower. I need to find the honey man. It's almost like we're time travels from an orbital science fiction novel or something. Hey, I got police business. There's a criminal and I need you to arrest him. They're the fastest on the continent. Don't let me actually go. Oh no. Okay, they won't let us leave. That's probably good. There's already too much to explore. There's too many people to talk to. Where is this man? All people can talk about is independence. I don't care about independence. You maybe you're our last hope. You're our last hope. Gosh darn, you're just a regular tourist. I was unsure about traveling to Crossbow after all the recent international tension. We decided to come. My girlfriend's having a great time too. Where? It's about time Celtio gets serious. Now that we have a rivalry on our hands, there's no telling where to lead. But all I want is to find the honey man. You're still, if he's being tricked into becoming more motivated, I'm having a lot of fun. He's a genius. There's a new rivalry. Thank you. Please. Who are you? Oh, that's Yona. Oh, it's Tio and everyone else too. What's up, guys? Been a while. Hey, Chief Roberts and Yona. Are you treating Yona to lunch? Yeah, I want Yona to at least try to balance his diet for once in his life. He ate nothing for pizza while he was living at headquarters in Le Mans State. Yes, I recall. I can see that he's hardly touched any of his veggies. You're right, his plate is filled with nothing but peppers and carrots. Being a picky eater isn't good for you, Yona. Don't treat me like I'm a kid, I'll eat whatever I want. Coming to a restaurant like this to eat with a fork and knife is a total waste of my time. It's way easier to chow down on some pizza while I'm operating my terminal. This can't be. You can't say these scrumptious veggies don't suit your palate. Oh, this is all my fault. I only wanted you to eat something more nutritious. I know, I'll gather chefs from all across the mirror to create the ultimate vegetable dish that even you'll love. Could you cut it out already? That's why you're so freaking annoying. I'll just have to stop being picky, right? I'll do it. Just watch me. It's so bitter. Maybe changing them won't be that easy after all. If only. Oh, I just remembered. You guys found something out about that clown guy who hacked the tower while you were at Michelin, didn't you? Official police business, Yona. We can't comment. He's right, we did meet him at Michelin, but it'd be smarter not to involve Yona. Damn, so that's how it's gonna be, huh? Well, fine. He hadn't shown up on the orbital net ever since the whole tower incident. I'm gonna make him pay me back double for trashing my base. If you hear any more details, send them my way, okay? Well, we can't promise you anything. You're a stick in the mud. Just upload that info into that terminal of yours and that'll be good enough. I'll hack into it later and take a look-see for myself. You shitting me? The IBC is supporting you now, so you should consider behaving yourself every once in a while. I would like you to keep a close eye on him, Chief. We cannot let him run rampant on the orbital net now that some basic laws, they finally got the hacking thing under order. I know that, Tio. I'll take care of you, Yona. I'll watch over you 24 hours a day like a hawk. Come on, Tio, don't egg him on. You know what kind of hell you're putting me through? We should go, everyone. Sure. Way to push your problems onto someone else, Tio. That's how it's done. My work here's done. Let us be off. Stop ignoring me! Tio sure knows how to keep him on a tight leash. Don't worry about me, Tio. I'll take full responsibility for looking after Yona. He's your problem now, I mean. You have got this, Chief. Tio gets along better with Roberts when she's pushing Yona onto him. I can't fathom where to go. Like, are you really not gonna get on that diet and exercise life after all? Why can't there be a way to lose weight without having to work out or stop eating? I'll do anything, so someone please tell me. Except, you know, the thing that'll work. Got a part-time job. Hosting is how you earn big bucks. What on earth am I thinking? No matter how well it pays, having a poor liquor for old men would give you the creeps. Yeah, I feel you, girl. But, like... Are they chilling in the Bracer Guild? You'd all better pull your weight during the cryptid investigation. Ours is out of commission right now, so we're a little short-handed. Make sure not to leave too much work for other bracers you hear. Don't worry, Michelle. We'll take care of what you assigned to us. Yes, and none of us can blame Arias for taking time off to with Shizuku after her surgery. No question. Thanks for being so understanding. Well, handle y'all's side of the investigation however y'all see fit. Good luck. Can I have someone who I'd like to have arrested? His name is Derek and someone else. Where is this dude hiding? I could just look it up, but I don't wanna. He's speaks to the villagers to learn more. I mean, we've done nothing this video. Take me to Tangram. Crossbell is sandwiched between the most powerful nation on the continent, the Erebonian Empire and the Calvert Republic. In other words, declaring independence is like rolling a red carpet out for them to come invade us. When you think about it like that, what the mayor did was pretty gutsy. If it were to harm an Erebonian or Calvardian tourist, the two major powers wouldn't overlook it. In other words, it's directly related to the tension at our borders. The CGF couldn't leave the matter alone. We're counting on your investigation. I'm investigating the best I can, okay? The honey man is invisible. Where do you guys get your ingredients? Who are you? I found the guards around here to be scary for some reason. I don't care if they're on high alert or whatever. Would it kill them to be a little more welcoming? They're the army, lady. An independence proposal, huh? I have a feeling Crossbell's in big trouble. Can't imagine the Empire Republic will take that lightly. The mayor and his backers have my support. I just want to have the guy talk to me. Cryptids, huh? From what I've heard, they're pretty tough-looking beasts. You know, CGF needs to focus on guarding the border right now, so good luck to all you out there. Okay. Everyone's got to be flexible. About to flex these fists. And surprisingly, most are against the idea. Who knows what will happen if we become independent. Radar facility was destroyed during the trade conference. It was finally fixed. Those damn terrorists think they destroyed that facility right under our nose. The way the armored car was controlled by them was also a little too prepared. They weren't acting alone. Our suspicions that they were aided by the society were right on the money. That does seem to be the case, but we never did get irrefutable evidence. Think about it, I guess it was inevitable that Crossbell would start talking about independence eventually. Unless it starts to affect my business, I'll remain a curious onlooker. Anyone? That ends our report. I see. Mock battles around Tangram Hill, eh? Even if they're on the same side, they're clearly trying to put pressure on us. Indeed, it's as we predicted. We won't be able to rest easy until after the referendum. All we can do is stand by and maintain relations with all sides while we wait. Excellent work. Continue to monitor their movements. Yes, sir. As you can tell, we don't have time nor resources to fully deal with these cryptids. Forgive us for demanding so much, but we're counting on you to help with the investigation. Yeah, can you help with my investigation? There's a war criminal going around. His name is Derek and other guy. Their crime is making me run all over the state. I would like them to be executed. Each passing day leading up to the referendum, things just get tenser here. Calvarians generally aren't in favor of Crossbell being independent. I pray the sentiments don't turn into policy and military action. The cryptid things remind me of the spirits that appeared in the Moon Temple a while ago. It'd be one thing if they only look scary, but the fact that we hardly know anything about them makes it so much worse. It'd be a real problem if I fainted in front of a cryptid too. How do you even know it was in the Moon Temple? No one went there but me. Actually, I guess the CGF did see it first, right? I can't remember. Because that's why Noel was with us, was because the CGF was the one who told us about it. Peace. Begging you. All I want in life is to know where the produce man is. He's making a delivery to the city. He's in a good mood. But we didn't see it on the road. Haven't had a chance. He's had a meeting with Derek. I wonder what they're talking about. Are you Derek? Have we read this? I think we have. Yes, we have. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I admit defeat. Suspicious person investigation. You win, game. Okay? You win. You frickin' win. God. Just videos, dude. It's just videos. I don't wanna click on a video, dude. Okay, fine. I gotta mute the tab though. Where is this frickin' dude? What? This is not helpful in the slightest. Ah! I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I don't know what to do. We'll pause. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ah, I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad, dude. Apparently you talked to this lady again, even though I know I've freaking talked to her already. Oh, you talked to her. I think I talked to you, and I forgot about you because you're off screen. I got a few questions for you. Lloyd asked the foreigner who's been visiting Armorica village recently. Him? Well, if I describe him, I might say consider it. Consider it? Can you elaborate? Well, he was passing by the children as they were playing and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. Rather than get angry, he paid it no mind and even gave him some candy. I didn't know whether to thank him or to compliment how thoughtful he was. I was speechless. Granted, the candy was drugged, but, well, thanks for your time. Okay? Now what? You just said you talked to her. Okay, there we go. Jesus, I was about to freaking explode. I'm really not that mad. I'm playing it up for comedic effect because I think it's kind of funny, but hopefully. Okay, we've spoken to a few villagers and have more info to go off now. This man is named Minith, and he's believed to be a foreign trader. He's supposedly a kind man as well. A type that's patient and caring with kids. On the other hand, we don't know why he's here in the first place, and that in and of itself is suspicious. That's a good point. And we never did learn a motive in any of these conversations. The biggest thing that stands out to him is talking to the village chief's son in secret. That doesn't pass the smell test. I'm inclined to agree. It's incongruent with everything else we heard. I think we should follow up on that. Wait, look over by the entrance. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this man. That's Elkin, the one who went with Derek into the city. He must have just gotten back. Let's go speak with him. Oh, we won't be talking. Our Tompas are gonna do the talking. So you're under arrest for war crimes? Excuse me, Elkin, right? Wish your family goodbye, because you're never seeing them again. I've got a couple things I'd like to ask you. Oh, what can I do for you? Perhaps you came to ask me about my shiny new Orville truck? No, sorry to disappoint. Really? But it's the Vern Company's latest model. I got it cheap from Minith. Only a 37% interest rate. Is that true? By Minith, you mean the foreigner who's been visiting the village recently? Just how cheap are we talking here? Get this. I got it for the low price of just 50,000 Mira. That seems extremely cheap. Only 50,000 Mira? But I wouldn't give to get that lucky just once. Does the goddess have it in for me? Easy, Noelle. I can see you turning as green as your hat. Sorry. Moving past Noelle's mechanophilia, the average market value of a new truck should be nearly 500,000 Mira. That amount you paid is exorbitantly low. That'd be a 90% discount. That sounds like charity than a bargain. He said the discounted price is so we could afford it and make our work easier. He and Derek have been working out a plan or something. I guess it's going well. That Minith, I tell you, my hat's off to him. Plan? Shoot, Derek said I'm not supposed to talk about it. Pretend you guys didn't hear that. Anyway, this Minith guy's the real deal. So you say. Wait a minute, did you guys come back here alone, Elkin? Chief told us that you and Derek went to the city together to deliver produce, and then we never saw you there, so I'm pretty sure you're a lying piece of shit. We did, but Derek just told me he'd catch the bus back to the village later. He said he had business to take care of at the hotel in the entertainment district. I guess it's another meeting with Minith. Hey Lloyd, this could be our chance to speak with Minith face to face. Let's go check for ourselves. Thank you for speaking with us, Elkin. You get to live for today. Not that I get what you're after, but good luck. Beat your ass. Come on. Meet me outside the village where I can whack you with my tonfas. If we can't fight you, we'll ignore you with a barrage of words. Yeah, how do you like looking at your thing now? How do you like looking at your thing now? You can't even hear anything because we're talking so loud. Yeah, I'm done. We'll stop pretending to be mad. I mean, I was a little angry, but, you know, obviously playing it up on the camera or recording. To the hotel. Yes, the hotel. Where is it? This is not the hotel. Should Crossville become independent? It's a difficult but necessary question to answer. We'll see how the people respond to it. Many of us are pining for independence, but not all. The difference in opinion cannot be ignored. Having lived to see the last several decades, I know how deathly serious our neighbors to the east and west can be. However, much like Hotel Millennium has changed, it is time for Crossville to change too. Can you call your hotel Hotel Millennium when you haven't even been around that long? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Good speaking with you as always. And then just start hitting him. Ellie, shoot him in the leg. Wait, aren't you... Pardon us. You're Derek from Armorica Village, right? That'd be me. Is there something I can help you with? Crossville Police, Special Support Section. We have a few questions I'd like to ask. Like, which leg do you want broken first? Okay then, let me guess, my father sent you here, didn't he? He even called the police. That's just rich. He had reason for doing so. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I got nothing to hide. Ask him whatever you want. I wasn't expecting that. I'll get straight to the point then. We were told you've been having secret meetings with a man named Mineth very recently. Could you enlighten us as to why? Whatever, it's not as though my father can do anything about it. Mineth is someone who's helping me with something. What are you trying to... We're trying to improve the village. Improve the village? Why would you keep something so important for your father? Well-intentioned or not, doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? I've tried talking to my father about improving the village countless times. He just kept telling me about how I've lost sight of the ideals and how sudden changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. What kind of reform is necessary for a sustainable future? My father doesn't understand that one bit. So you've been working with this Mineth character to that end. Unlike my father, he actually listens to my ideas. He helped me discover a huge opportunity for our apiary. I plan to start a big business with him in the near future. What? Can you hear yourself right now? Mind your own business, that's all I have to say to you. You got what you came for, right? I need to go back to the village now. That was rather curt. Yeah, he totally blew us off. Hey, you guys think what I'm thinking? Kidnap him? Why don't we head inside and see this Mineth guy for ourselves? Not a bad idea, I got a better idea what he's talking about. Want to show ourselves right in? Maybe he can give us a loan to buy some accessories to help us defend Crossbell. You know, like a cheap loan of 0% interest. Here goes nothing. What? Who is it? I didn't order any room service. We're looking for a Mineth? I apologize for bothering you, but you're under arrest. We have a couple of questions for you. Oh, dude, you're police officers? Why'd you not say so sooner? Come in, the door's unlocked. You hear his tone change when we said we were the police? Yeah, his guard is up. Okay, we're coming in now. Please do make your acquaintance. I'm, Mineth. What brings you here today? Like I said, we simply have a few questions we'd like you to answer. That'd be alright with you? But of course, I'd be happy to help in any way I can, officer. Is there some kind of trouble in the area? No, that's not it. This pertains to you specifically. We want to know more about you and what brought you to Armorica Village. Could you start by telling us more about yourself? Well, this is a surprise. Seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate, though. As I said, my name's Mineth, and I am a corporate executive. I focus on product and business development. I've been visiting Armorica Village for an important business opportunity on behalf of the Quincy Company. Did you say the Quincy Company? Not ringing any bells personally. You heard of it, Mademoiselle Ellie? The Quincy Company is a famous international confectioner. They're one of the largest companies in their industry. You can buy their products in Crossbell, too. That does sound familiar. I think I used to buy their chocolate as a kid. Oh, excuse me for not having a sweet tooth. It's quite alright, young man. I may work for the company, but I've never been one for their suites either. I got my current position thanks to my reputation as a salesman. Oh, my apologies, I didn't mean to get us off track. It's fine, we're partly to blame. So, what's the deal with Armorica Village that you mentioned? Does it have something to do with the village chief's son, Derek? Derek told us it has something to do with the future of the village? Did he now? In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping it a secret. Derek and I have built a strong working relationship recently. That matches Derek's story. Could you elaborate? But of course. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking opportunities to grow our confectionery business. The head office tasked me with a project in that regard, and that is to establish a foothold for us and expand our business into Crossbell. In other words, you plan to establish a subsidiary of the Quincy Company in Crossbell? Exactly. I began my search by visiting the department store in the city. That's when I found it. The luxurious, high-quality honey produced in Armorica Village. That honey is made using the lotus flower fields in the village. Mr. Hayworth always praises it for how high quality it is. Or quit phasing through the couch. That's right, the honey has been produced using their bountiful lotus fields which have passed down for generations. Upon seeing it, it was like the goddess herself had shown me the way. I developed a plan for a brand new confectionery venture. I call it the Armorican Honey Company. The Armorican Honey Company? I won't deny it's pretty catchy. We will be selling candies made primarily from Armorica Village's delectable honey. But in order to do so, we'll need the full cooperation of the villagers. That's why I approached the next chief, Derek, with this proposal. I asked if he'd like to manage the construction of the factory as well as the new business. Wouldn't that make Derek the manager of our Quincy Company subsidiary? Actually, my company could use his expertise and marketing to its full extent. Would use our expertise in marketing to its full extent. The fields would be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers after all. On the contrary, we'd like to make their lives easier. Where do you intend on building a factory though? We're in the middle of discussions, but I was eyeing their private property on Old Armorica Road. It's currently only used for storage, so I can't imagine this will be disagreeable. With those conditions, I can see why you're hopeful about this taking off, especially if you have Derek's backing with the goal of improving life in the village. Everyone comes out a winner, isn't that swell? Exactly! Derek's talent and strong sense of responsibility make me want to work with him. That's all I can tell you for now. Does that answer your questions? It does. Thank you for your cooperation. We have a much better grasp of what's been happening in the village lately. Is there anything you'd like to discuss further? No, not right now. Sorry to take up your time. We'll be going now. No problem at all, officers. Come again anytime. Please take care. Now, I mean, doesn't necessarily seem bad, but, you know, depending on how the profit sharing works, right? There could be some potential problems with that. Like, there doesn't seem to be a guarantee that the villagers are actually going to get any, like, reward, per se, if they're gonna, like, have the fields taken over by other people. That's quite a plan he's put together. Minus' plans with Derek is even more ambitious than I had expected. That plan of his seemed like a ton of work, but it could pay off big time. Like, damn, could you imagine? Anyway, I think we got all the answers that we were looking for. Let's head back to Armorica Village. We need to report our findings to Chief Talta. About to report these hands to Chief Talta. Can't believe this Minute is with this Quincy Company. The whole Armorican Honey Company business too. I would have never expected they were planning something so grand. It involves the village's private property, no less. I didn't peg Derek as the type to do something like this. Has Derek returned to the village yet? That's right, he didn't return to the village with Elkin earlier. He did say he'd be returning when we ran into him at the hotel, though. I wouldn't know. Derek doesn't come home very often these days. He started renting a room at the Ash Tree, to tell you the truth. Minut's been staying there as well. Maybe that's why Derek is staying there in the first place. He's been scheming something like this right under my nose all along. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing. I wouldn't be so sure. I'd hardly be surprised if moving into the Ash Tree with Minus was Minus' idea. He may have been trying to prevent you from catching wind of what's going on. What do you mean? I'll let our dashing leader here handle the details. Ignoring the first part, I'll do my best to explain. Is there something more to this than we realized, Lloyd? Keep in mind I'm only speculating, but I do have my suspicions about this Minith character. What do you mean? The plan he laid out for us benefited everyone involved. Armorica gains a new industry, while the Quincy Company gets a new subsidiary in a market they want to expand in. At a glance, that seems all well and good. Almost too good to be true, wouldn't you say? Well, now that you mention it, That does remind me of Menace selling Elk on a new orbital truck at a ridiculously low price. In this context, it now seems like an investment. An orbital truck isn't something you basically give to someone at random, not at how much they cost. I've never heard of one selling for only 500,000 mira until now. What are you two getting at? Is that he knows he's gonna make that mira back, doesn't he? That is very strange. A company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally sink this much mira into an unproven startup. They wouldn't, would they? I don't like this was headed. This leads me to believe that Mineth has an ulterior motive, one that is guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all conjecture, however. I simply want you to keep what we're saying in mind. I'll have to be very careful what might happen next. And kudos on the fine investigative work, SSS. Yeah, it didn't take us long at all. We found everyone we needed instantly. It took maybe 10 minutes for everything. We didn't wander around the entire country trying to find this dude. Nope. I feel like I finally understand what's happening here. Thanks for your help. Happy to, Chief Tulta. Are you saying you can handle it from here? We could continue investigating if you'd like. That's alright. You've done more than enough for now. As soon as I heard about the plan to build a factory on our property, I knew I could not support such a thing. I'll speak to Derek as the chief of this village and try to persuade him to abandon this plan of his. Perhaps that would be for the best. We'll be excusing ourselves then. You can follow up with us if you need anything else in this matter. Of course, if the need arises, I'll be sure to call on you again. Okay, that's it. Well, I don't know what this Mineth character is planning. Chief Tulta and I will continue to exercise caution. Okay. I guess that's maybe there's like a follow-up quest later. Can we find dude and talk to him? Bro? Friend? Guy? Oh, it's you again. Derek, we think you should speak with your father again. I've wasted enough words on that man already. The village chief is standing in the way of progress. He would never stand for any change, even if it helps the village. I'd all but given up until Mineth showed up and gave me the opportunity I've been looking for. Father can't be trusted with the future of the village. Mineth and I will propel Armorica into the future. Still can't shake the feeling there's something suspicious about Mineth. I wish you could see that. How we get anywhere with him without undeniable evidence? Well, I guess we will head back. And just out of curiosity, I am gonna go try and go back to the hotel again, just in case there's like the follow-up is like a hidden quest or something. Got the deets. Did you need anything else from me? The collaboration between the Quincy Company and Armorica Village to establish the Armorican Honey Company has been going smoothly. Hope you all look forward to our success. I look forward to you catching these tonfas. Well, we're like an hour. We'll probably go ahead and stop here in a second. I may be cross Bellion, but I used to work for a hotel in Erebonia. The downside was having to cater to Erebonian nobles. It gets old fast. My career has been much less stressful ever since I moved back home. Guess we'll talk to everyone in the end. Well, we'll check out Arkansas and then we'll probably end the video. 3 days. 3 more days. It's almost time for the encore performance. I can't wait any longer. Lady Hylia, Rixia, and Sully will be starring alongside each other as the Encore's 3 celestial princesses. I even managed to score a ticket to this debut. I cannot wait. I don't always wear this outfit, you know. If my boyfriend asked nicely enough, I'd wear it for him in private, though. Bonk. Out of my way, world. I got some gambling to do. Damn, that is one fine and classy lady sitting over there. I can't believe she refused our invite. We can't all have good taste. Don't push your luck, Yuri. We might get thrown out if you win too much. Everyone's making a huge fuss over this independence garbage. What a bunch of morons you are. You should just keep your mouth shut and obey the Republic of the dogs you call Spillians are. Spell your peace and lives, that is. Dude, this video, I just want to beat up everyone. Independence, to be or not to be? Maybe Mayor Croyce has cast a very daring die. Quit referencing shit, lady. You're not clever, okay? Those three over there look like they have Mira to spare, but I don't like their vibe. They started hitting on me and asked if I wanted to play with them, but I turned them down. The jukebox, I think, is new. Is it? I think so. I remember that. I remember this. Okay. The juke box. 2,000 medals? That's a lot. I mean, it's really not. But how much? Give me like 40 medals. Maybe we'll come back and make money moves with that later. Thankfully, the poker's pretty easy since you get like a free fold every time. What am I doing? I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to talk to Ice Cream Lady. Ice cream! Get your ice cream! I have it all for samples if you're having trouble picking in between all of my scrumptious flavors. I even have these cute little spoons that you can use to have a taste. Okay, we'll pop in here. Okay, we can't actually talk to people. Sometimes, you know, they kick you out, so you never know. Okay. Sully doesn't look so good. I wonder if she's nervous about her performance. This being her debut, it wouldn't surprise me. This is a challenge she must overcome on her own, though. Keep quiet and watch over her. Yeah, you're right. Nothing you can do to help someone who hasn't noticed their own problems. Ilya probably wants to help, but I'm sure she understands that the most. She'll do fine. I got a more important role than Nikolai yet. What are you complaining about, Celine? You'll be on stage plenty more this time, won't you? Maybe, but compared to the others, no one is comparing you to anyone. Don't you know that? This troupe only has one Celine, and that's you, sweetie. Come on, put a smile on for me, will ya? All that skyline is going to ruin your makeup. Of course I'm the only Celine here, but is that enough? Where's Carlia when you need her? Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Hey, Eugene, can I ask you for a favor? What is it, Pile? My sash is loosened up a bit. I can't tie it by myself. Would you be a doll and help me out? For serious? Eugene's a little more innocent than I gave him credit for. That's making me feel a little embarrassed, too. It's only Pile. Why must I be so nervous? Though I fear that one mistake means I'm off to the gallows. Lloyd knows that feeling, right? Okay. Still, Maester Joy always... Ooh. I'm excited to go pick it up. What'd you say again? Boy. I kind of skipped through that. Okay, the studio built for the Encore will finally be ready. Okay, so Jorg. I think they've mentioned that before, that he makes the sets and stuff. Risha and Sully are on stage. Is that Sully's Star Princess outfit? It's beautiful. Yeah, take a look at Soldier. Looks a little uncomfortable out there. Wasn't that perfect, Yvonne? Ilya's gonna be floored by my skills. I would say it was passing marks, yes, but that's all? How about you, Risha? What do you think? Did I make a mistake somewhere? If I had to give you a word of advice, Sully, it would be to put a little more emotion into how you move. It's difficult to explain, but it helps if you picture yourself exactly as you want the audience to see you. How I want to be seen? Could you be more specific? Randy was right. She's struggling. Yeah, we should leave him be. I would agree. This is probably a bad time to interrupt. Well, like, come on, just a little peek. Hey, where's Ilya at? No? Ilya? Maybe she's back at her apartment. Encore performances in a few days. She up here? Oh, there you are. Almost didn't check because they almost never let us come up here. Or they've never let us in the past, except for that one cat quest. What are you doing up here, Ilya? Oh, it's my favorite little guy and his friends. Did you come here to give us some encouraging words before the Encore? Something like that. Were you looking into how Sully and Risha's rehearsal is going? You got it. I can get a great view from up here without them noticing. It's good to see they don't need me there to be giving it their all. They both remind me of myself when I first joined the troupe. I guess even you were a rookie at some point. Kinda hard to imagine, ain't it? Feel free to tell us all about it. We've got the time. Not that I mind, but I don't want to bore you kids to tears. We promise you won't. We'd love to hear you up here about it. I remember all the papers mentioning how high expectations were for your debut. I had not realized you had captivated the city even before debuting. On that note, what made you pursue becoming an artist in the first place? Good question. I'd say it's because I watched Ark and Ciel perform back when I was a little kid. Oh, I get it. So you just wanted to be like them. Is that it? No, not exactly. It's true their productions were impressive even then because of their talented artists and elaborate sets, but there was something missing. At the end of their shows, I felt like there was something wrong and I couldn't accept it. What do you mean? Everyone and their mothers would talk about how amazing Ark and Ciel was. I was afraid there might be something wrong with me to think otherwise. There I was, little baby Ilya thinking, come on, I could do better than that. Can you imagine a total amateur like myself thinking she could outshine Arkansas if she was only given a chance? So you were just as passionate even when you were little. With an attitude like that, I can only imagine all the friends you made when you finally did make it into the troupe. I won't deny it, I was a talentless and inexperienced amateur dancing on the toes of the real pros, but in my heart I believed I could be the one to raise the bar. I told myself that I'd let my performance do the talking and eventually I'd earn their respect and win their hearts. Which made you who you are today. Maybe. Little boys and girls know by now that I'm a perfectionist. The catch is, I don't believe Arkansas has ever had a perfect show. That's why I went out and mined 2 diamonds in the rough, Risha and Sully. With the 2 of them at my side, I believe we're oh so close to having the show I've dreamed of. You, Ilya, are the most ambitious person I've ever met. You're a testament to there being no genius better than hard work. In your case, Ilya, you're a genius who works hard. There's no one else like you. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, please, you don't have to flatter me in exchange for a boring story like that. I hope you guys can attend Golden Sun Silver Moon's encore sooner or later, when you get some money, nerds. Risha and Sully are going to set the stage on fire with yours truly. It's going to be our greatest production yet. We won't miss it. Well, we will, because we ain't got no money. We'll look forward to you 3 putting on the show of your dreams, Ilya. Come on, give me some free tickets, damn it. They're going to set the stage on fire. Yep, okie dokie. Take your word for it. Hey, Ellie, remember your grandfather almost got murdered here? Good times. See ya. Alright, let's cut things off here. In the next video, we will probably we might go fight a cryptid. Just to make some progress there. Maybe fight a cryptid, do some talking. Maybe start one of these, depending on how long the cryptid takes. Alright, I'm Cheesy87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.